And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 50. I'm here all day.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
50 the month. 50 the month. I got you.
On second down, it's Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. Robinson's got it. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And an alley to run. The 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. Give him 42 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing here, Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's a loss of 11 on the play, but it'll be second and goal. On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight ends.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Green 80! All day, dog. I'll go special! I'll go special! Green 80!
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Set! 180! Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. You must be getting tired of seeing us.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Broniker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down now, it's Cohen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Trubisky, flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Well, this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
Hey, Alpha. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Motion.
Now Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trubisky will throw, and he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. After the sack on first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Alert. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check. Lights 57.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you inside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Come on now, let's go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as the Bears push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go. and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Got it. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the...
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Hey, alert. Hey, check. Mike 50. Hey, box truck.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They run. This is Cohen. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Tighten up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 85 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bears.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Robinson. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. On third down, Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Wilson, flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Travis Homer taking it in, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers connects on the PAT, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Cut.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Check. Walk 54. Oh, you got deep?
This is Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try again with Cohen. And some room to work. 27 yards there, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now. It's Cohen. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Let's get it. Check the backer, check the backer. Switch. Ran, go.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could have fit. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And a ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped. Just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Right there, 54 miles. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the hands. Hands up. Ringo. Alert.
From the 27, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 73 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 25.
Now Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jacob Hollister, 75 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, it's Cohen. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
14 yards into Chicago, first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Quit talking about it and play it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You never want to. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no...
And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
20! And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 41 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. This is Homer. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Travis Homer. 84 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
18. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Watch the run.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. SOS.
On first down, Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On to give, this is Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He's got Lockett. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Wilson will throw again. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. Room here to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will score. A pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run this with Homer, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now Wilson on 1st down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. On 2nd and 10, Wilson being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Going on the ground with Homer. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. Hey, 0-0-0. Short. Hot. Still got 4 down. 4 play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 98 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 2nd down and goal. Wilson flush to his right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And got his man complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Wilson gets it to Gordon.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They'll start with a give to Cohen. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line.